Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Zactly. My name is Zach, and we're going to start this video, the first video, with the story of an elephant to kind of give you guys an idea of what I'm trying to do with this new YouTube series that I'm starting. Alright, so basically this elephant is born in a zoo, and as a baby he's chained to the wall, and he realizes, as a young elephant, he realizes this isn't right. He's not supposed to be chained to the wall. He's supposed to be free, like normal elephants. So he tries breaking these chains, tries to break free, and eventually he gives up. He realizes he can't do it, and he just gives up. So then a lot of time goes by, and the elephant grows up, and now he's a big, strong elephant. He's all grown up, and he's still chained by those same chains he was chained to as a baby. And at this point, the elephant's actually strong enough to break the chains that hold him there. But he doesn't know that, so he never ever tries. So he ends up stuck in this zoo, chained to those chains for the rest of his life. And the zookeepers that keep him there have been using this strategy for a long time. They realize that if they train the elephant to think that he can't be free, then they won't even need to get those like heavy-duty chains that are going to actually keep him prisoner. They just need to convince him and chain him in his mind. So the reason I bring this up is because we find ourselves in a very similar situation as individuals. We are oftentimes doing things that we don't want to do, things that we hate doing, because we think we're supposed to do them, or somebody else tells us to do them, either because we're getting paid, or we're getting, a degree, or we're getting, whatever it may be. And what I'm here doing is I'm pretty much trying to tell you and tell people that the chains are in your mind. And so if we take it back to the analogy of the elephant wants to be free, obviously, just like we want to be happy and successful. We want to live good lives. We want to enjoy our lives. And so there's the elephant. In order for him to be free, there's two ways that I'd like to educate this elephant that we all are. We're all an elephant that's chained to these chains. There's two ways. One of the ways is to educate the elephant on his own power, how powerful the elephant actually is, and tell him you are immensely powerful. You're much more powerful than you think you are, and you can break these chains if you just try. The other way would be to teach the elephant about the powers that be, the zookeepers, the ones who conditioned the elephant to believe that he's trapped. And the elephant gets fed by the zookeepers too. So this is one of the most messed up things about the whole story, is that the elephant loves the zookeepers. The elephant trusts the zookeepers. But meanwhile, the zookeepers are the ones that are keeping him captive and have literally imprisoned his own mind. And Bob Marley said, "None but ourselves can free our minds." So when it comes to the mental chains, the chains that bind us in our own minds, we are the only ones that can break those chains. I'm the only person that can break my mental chains, and you're the only person that can break yours. I could go tell that elephant, hey, you're strong enough to break those chains, but he will never break the chains unless he trusts me, or not even trust me. He doesn't even need to trust me. If he considers the fact that I might be right and he just gives it a shot, then he would be free, and I would have therefore not actually set the elephant free, but I would have informed him of his ability to be free. So basically what I'm going to be doing with these videos is I'm going to be talking to you, specifically you, about stuff. And the stuff is either going to empower you and inform you on your power as an individual, or it's going to expose the schemes of the zookeepers. And there's lots of them, and they're pretty hard to find sometimes for most of us. A lot of people have really good intentions, but in the process of thinking that the zookeepers are there to help them, they end up hurting themselves, hurting others, all with the best intentions. And it's really depressing for me to watch. And my best friend actually died recently, and I think it could have been prevented if more people knew more information about the zookeepers. So I know I've been being kind of vague so far about what specifically I'm going to be talking about, but as I post more videos, you will get the gist of it. You know, I'm going to be advocating for a lot of things like health. I want people to be healthy. I want people to be happy. I want people to have the freedom to do what they love to do and to make a life out of it. And I think all these things are possible. And with the end goal being making the world a better place. I think we can actually find a way, with enough people, if we all work together, we can actually potentially create a sustainable community on this planet Earth that is our only home. And this is a serious thing. I know it's a big goal for me to have, to try to save the world, but that's what I'm trying to do here. So I mentioned I'm talking to you specifically. So the world doesn't change like spontaneously. It has to happen on an individual basis. So, you know, Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. So we each have to make our contribution. And I can't address everyone at once. Even if you're watching this video with another person, the only person who can actually watch this video for you is yourself. So I'm addressing you specifically. If you're listening to these words that I'm saying, then I'm talking to you. And I would even say your name if I could, but that would be a little too mind-blowing. Now, the last thing I want to go over is that you need to think for yourself. I'm no authority over you. For you to think that, or for me to think that, would be delusional for either of us. So we have to realize that I could be a zookeeper. You know, keep an eye out for the zookeepers because they want you to not recognize the chains that keep you prisoner. You know, like I can sit here and tell you that you should be healthy, but so you see, I'm no better than you. I'm going to tell you things that I've been blessed to learn and know about in the attempt to help you break those chains on your own, because I can't break them for you. And I have a lot to learn also. So I'm hoping that in this journey of me starting this YouTube channel and stuff, I can hopefully interact with a lot of you guys and hopefully learn a lot myself. So, because all of us have chains. I'm not going to tell you I'm free. I'm not going to tell you I broke all my chains because that would be silly. I have a long way to go as well. So I guess that's it for this video. I'm really excited to start posting the new ones. I'm really happy to be doing this, and yeah, so think for yourself and enjoy your day, guys. Peace. Oh, one last thing I realized I forgot is I want to explain why the channel is named Zactly. So I want to acknowledge that truth is perspective. I cannot tell you the truth. I can only tell you my truth and what I believe to be true. Whether it's exactly true is completely up to you, and that's what I mean when I say think for yourself. So I've done a lot of thinking for myself, and I've come to a lot of truths on my own. And for me to tell you that these truths are universal would also be delusional. So instead of telling you that everything I'm going to say is going to be exactly true, I'm just going to tell you that everything I say is going to be Zactly true because I'm Zach. And hopefully the Zact truth can help you. And hopefully your truth can help me and can help others. So share your ideas, think for yourself, help other people break their chains, and if we all work together, maybe, just maybe, we can save the world.